Hello nerds, let's just pretend that today is Saturday, April the 6th, 2019, but we don't have to pretend that it is the 96th game of the Meditations, because, well, it's the 96th game of the Meditations, how about that? This game was made by Steven Zavala, and he's left a large blurb for us, which I'll read out for you now. April the 6th, 2018. I got the call my friend, Jacob, had killed himself. He was 26. I met him in 3rd grade. He was the funniest person I've ever known. He invented the concept of comedic integrity, which is something like the opposite of regular integrity. It means to commit to a joke at all costs, even if no one else thinks it's funny. I like that. Especially if no one thinks it's funny. Okay, yeah, that's good, that's good. I was at a bar in Boston, 800 miles from home, the sound of a party in the background. So many people that didn't know Jacob, that would never get to know him. It was my loss and theirs. I pitied everyone on Earth who would never have... I pitied everyone on Earth that would never even know Jacob had lived. He hated himself as much as anyone else loved him. I wanted to go back into the bar and tell everyone to stop having fun. There was no way they could enjoy themselves now that Jacob was dead. Instead, I took a taxi back to where I was crashing and cried on the couch. Catch you guys on the flippy floppy. Have fun. Jacob's last recorded words. Whew, well that's heavy. Not to get too personal. I know I've talked about it before, so you don't need me to talk about it again. Depression and self-hatred in particular is something I'm very familiar with. Yeah, I don't want to dwell too much on it, just because I could talk about it for hours. But I think the hardest thing to communicate is how difficult it is to live with it. You fight this every day, and 26 years of self-hatred, well, it wouldn't have been a full 26 years, I guess, but it would have been a long time of fighting that demon every fucking day. It gets exhausting. It gets so unbelievably tiring. I've made it to 34 so far, so I'm doing okay. People who have gotten a lot further along than I have failed, so that's comforting. Out of all of those battles that you face damn near every single day, to have the will to live, to have the will to push on, all those hundreds and thousands of battles, it takes one to lose, one to go against you and it's over. It's hard going. Sometimes you can be really lucky and lose a few battles, but somehow survive. I've definitely lost a couple and survived. Jacob wasn't so lucky that time. Anyway, onto the game. I won't talk the whole way through the game, because frankly, when I was recording this, when I was recording the footage for this, it's just as well the microphone wasn't working really, because I had nothing to say. So the basic gameplay is incredibly simple. It's reflective of what Stephen was going through during that moment, I feel. He was at the party and you can hear the party noise. When you hit the wheel on the line, a bit more of that noise disappears, and you focus more and more and more on the song, which is about his friend Jacob. Whenever you miss the beat or fail to hit it or whatever, the noise starts to come back in. There is no mechanical end to the game. There seems to be no success or failure state. It just ends when the song finishes. But I don't really have anything else to say about the game, so I'm not gonna say anything and just let the music carry on.
Trying to get back, just trying to get back. I lost you in the change. Without you, I'd be somebody else. And you know I'm missing everything. Now you're gone. Nothing's the same without you. Nothing's the same without you. I'm still the same, but I'm going insane because nothing's the same without you.
So that was today's meditation. What a fun time we've had. If you're interested in the song, one good thing about me being so late to upload this is the creator of today's games actually linked the song, so I'll leave a link to that below. As for the creator of today's meditation, he's responsible for something called Flyover Games. He's so far got 2 little mobile phone games to his name, but he's working on something that's going on to the itch store, onto PC and Mac in general, and that's something called Wave Crash, which is really interesting. It's taken the whole puzzle brawler, so think like Puzzle Fighter, but putting a very different slant on it. It looks very interesting. You are actively navigating the puzzle grid, creating shapes, firing off combos at the opponent and trying to take them out with the combo directly. So it's a really interesting game. It's got a charming as hell aesthetic. It looks fantastic. I'm looking forward to playing it, and of course it's got what looks like really good multiplayer head-to-head, so I'm very keen to check this out. So there is no word on its release yet, but it is in early access, and it's $5 on itch. So when I get paid next, I want to try and pick that up. That'll be awesome. I'm looking forward to playing that. I'll leave links below to Steve's Twitter, which is Flyover Games, to his website, which is Flyover Games, and also to the song that was in the meditation, which was by Aaron Garcia, I think it was. Yes, there you go, Aaron Garcia. So I'll leave all those links below, so feel free to go check them out. So a huge thank you to Stephen for making today's game, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again next time. Take care.